Welcome in, everyone. Dustin here, creator of Wildlands Tech and Entertainment. Being that this is my first video in person, I want to make this video where I can explain a little bit more about myself, how I got into tech, and a couple other things with this channel for as like the outdoor side and such. Being that I see this as a little bit more on a personal level for this channel, at least I figure that I owe you guys at least much to explain this kind of stuff. Kicking this right off, let's get into the bit of how I got into tech. To do so, I have to go back all the way till when I was a kid. The very first introduction into it that I got was my very first gaming PC. I ended up having some handheld consoles that you just plug right into the AV plugs on a TV, but my first real introduction was my very first PC, which was a Windows 95. Very, very old. I had that for quite some time, actually. Moving up, I did also have like a Windows 98 for quite some time. Not very capable of doing so much at all. But it got the job done as a kid. Up through my teen years, I did end up having computers like Windows Millennial Edition, or otherwise known as Windows Me, Windows Vista. I did have a couple of laptops in there as well, but none of them really could game anything. I did have a couple that actually did have a decent APU that could play some older titles and stuff like that, but a lot of that during my teen years, I really never got into the true tech side of it. I dabbled with it here or there. Though none of it really ever, thinking back on it, never really actually got me into the whole tech industry at all. Not up until like around 2021 when I got my first actual true gaming PC. I did end up having some gaming consoles throughout my life, like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X. Matter of fact, I actually even still have my Xbox One X. And including, I do have a Xbox One S. In that, until I actually got my first gaming PC in 2021, it was a pre-built from Zydex. Very good company. In my personal opinion, a little bit overpriced, but still very, very good. It was a Ryzen 7 5700G with a RTX 3060, 32 gigabytes RAM. Pretty good starter computer. Bit overpriced, but otherwise still very good. What really led me to do this here is that over the years of watching tech channels like Linus Tech Tips, Gamers Nexus, Debauer, and including my biggest influence into actually getting to do this was Jay's 2 Cents. And what I believe I could actually bring to YouTube, being that I'm actually looking to do this as a full-time business, is I want to bring, and you may have heard me say this in my very first video that I ever made. So I want to bring a new light to YouTube and the whole tech industry is the aspect of a more down-to-earth aspect of the whole tech industry. That there's not very many YouTube channels, in my opinion, that actually bring a better perspective for the average person. Obviously, I'm still looking at doing normal tech reviews, but I also want to make the videos in a way that even the average person can understand it. And being with my history in tech, I believe I could do so. On a different note, with that being said, moving on to the outdoor side of my channel. The reason why I'm looking at actually bringing the whole outdoor side into a technically what would be a tech and gaming channel is because in reality there was supposed to be two channels, Wildlands Tech and Entertainment, and on the other side Wildlands Outdoors. But being the more I actually thought about it, that early on in my YouTube career, it's probably going to be extremely hard, especially just by myself, having to manage everything from the actual content creation to the video editing, maintaining my equipment, and so on, that it would be extremely hard to do so. So before I actually even got into anything, I pretty much decided that I would combine both channels all into one Wildlands Tech and Entertainment. Tech being the actual tech side of it, and entertainment being the gaming and the outdoors. But being that I am going to be focusing on the outdoors during the summer, it does come with a bit of a caveat, being that this channel is most likely not going to be for everyone, and I do not expect it to be so. On the outdoor side of things, I do also know it does come with the problems that not everyone is into that kind of stuff, and there are those who do believe that outdoor stuff is bad. Fishing, hunting, RC cars, the whole 9 yards. Being that, I do want to say that I do not cater to those people at all. If you are one of those people who do not like that stuff, I please ask you to pass by my channel. Do not interact with it. Do not follow me. Anything. That is just going to push my content towards you more if you do so. And the reason being is that being is such a big part of my life, I will not sway my beliefs for anyone at all. And that what I make is there for the people who support my channel and who like this kind of stuff. I'm staying completely true to myself, and that is it. Moving on to a little bit of a explanation as to what I do have planned for this channel, at least in the near future. Gaming wise, be the normal. I have a very wide variety of games I do play, and I do hope you guys enjoy it. That my gaming content is up to the par that you guys do like. Games like Skyrim, Fallout, Starfield. I'm a very big enthusiast of Bethesda games. Anything to War Thunder. I do not and will not play COD at all. I do have my reasons for that, and I may disclose that at another point. There is a channel that I did a podcast on, Camo Demon 78, that does kind of go into that. If you are wanting to know why, you would have to go through his video, but it is in there. Games all the way to simulators like Farming Simulator, Fast Food Simulator. The recent game I've just started playing. I have a very wide variety of games that I play. As for the tech side, I do want to start small. I don't want to really go massive, so basically like laptops, cameras, gaming PC parts, RC cars, stuff like that. Very simple stuff I can actually easily do. As for the outdoor related stuff, that is a much easier thing I could actually do during the summer, so that will be a large focus of my channel during the summer months. Fishing, kayaking, RC cars, that stuff is going to be a very big thing. Though there is one thing that I do want to attempt to do, which is a build series on a brand new boat that I have. The hull is completely there, freshly built, never been in the water. And I would like to bring you guys along on a series of actually getting it set and ready to be put in the water for the first time. It's something I've never done, so I don't really know exactly how it's going to go, but I figure I might as well bring you guys along for the ride with it. And with all of that being said, that I hope this actually does kind of give you at least a little bit more perspective on the type of person that I really am and what I'm bringing to the table for content. Tech-wise, doing all that kind of stuff, I'm fairly new to, and I hope that actually can really bring the kind of quality to it that I want, and that it actually meets a lot of your guys' standards. But otherwise, I do thank you for supporting me in any way you guys see fit to do so, and I do hope that you guys at least share this if you guys see fit to do so, to help me grow my channel. And with all that being said, I do thank you. Wildlands Tech and Entertainment, signing off.